But of course, this is again another test for this team. Now, let's dig into the very first map. Very excited as this is one of my favorite maps. And right now, BRUGGE, of course, will be starting things off on the T side. We know they can execute very well. This pistol round could already get things going. But what can they do? They have a Molotov, in fact, which they are going to be throwing actually towards the A side. They're making the way quickly down towards B. Have Steve-O's there to catch a rotation, but he's put under quite some pressure. Riz will take him out. But still, bomb is going down over on this lower bomb side. A lot of tags going back and forth. Can Marcus escape? That is the real question. Answer is actually no. The bomb now planted is only Simics. Maybe Simics can come into clutch. Only this proves too big of a task. It is a very nice round, actually. Good retake coming out of 14. And with that, they grab the pistol round. Of course, with the bomb plant having that at least on the way, ECLUB BRUGGE could opt to buy up, and they will do so. Galil's across the table, and a scout in the hands of Steve-O's, who is IGLing and AWPing for the team. But now just a lesser version. On the flip side, Watts will pick that one up as well, as they have M4s, a FAMAS, and an MP9 around it. Bit of a battle already outside, but instead it is Watts to go down first. Now Blood hopes to hang on with a FAMAS of his own. He actually spots someone on top of the roof because of the shadow. So you can see, help backup is on the way. Riz comes to help out. Good for 2 kills here already. Actually, there's a good amount of damage. And PR does the same thing. Marcos is still alive though. They've already gotten 2 kills. But Blood is certainly on the hunt, has a good idea where players could be at. Well, that might be heard, in fact. So yeah, PR certainly is hearing those footsteps. That sends him to take a bit of a peek, takes Marcos out, and suddenly it's only Steve-O's with a Galil in his hands. The bomb is still lost close towards Hell. Taps away. That's one very good kill. Now 35 seconds, but there is someone already waiting for him. And Shelzy can pick up that frag. I'm not too sure why he was just walking about, not knowing that people could have easily already found the bomb. But this was nice. So as soon as I realized there's quite some pressure being applied outside, they call in some backup. Riz and PR deal with that effortlessly, and well, there we have it. A second round secured. No money now for ECLUB BRUGGE. It will just be a couple of upgraded pistols because of the loss bonus. But further, nothing else. Already Watts has pushed down lobby, so there's a lot of info to work with when it comes to the CT side. Three people at the moment. All the eyes up on Redbox, up on Silo. Smoke here for the CTs to help create some cover. Marcos again, he's quite delivering with the aim. Not the one for him. And again, of course it is only 1 kill. Tries to get something more. Steve-O's will get one instead. So it'll definitely make things a bit more costly. Chip away some damage. Riz is extremely low. They need to be careful. But what's this here? Now, Otis has been taken out, but they are not going to be noticing that Steve-O's has already creeped up. Now the pressure's on. And, yeah, tapping needs to be clean. Maybe not spamming. So I guess the pressure got to him in the end, but still good damage dealt. And I think for what was essentially an eco, that wasn't too bad. Now they can buy whatever they want. There won't be an op just yet. But full on 8Ks. Now the real test is about to come. BRUGGE with a full buy up on the board. Need to show that they can make this T side work. Looks like they want to wait for that smoke on ramp to fade. To see if they can make a move perhaps here. Maybe a contact play, maybe just a flash inside. But they're taking things step by step. Now, flash comes in, doesn't really do much. And actually, it's Riz that drops the bomb. Simics will trade out. Riz immediately gone here on the ramp, means it is here. What's with the ARP that needs to deliver PR? His teammate dies. And this suddenly is trouble. And it looks that we have a bit of a frozen feed. There we go. It seems to be back. No issues up on the table anymore. But it is now a player advantage in favor of BRUGGE. CTs are present though. One in ramp. One already here in the window. The double door is closed. That is what is making things very tricky here. And he's getting quite paranoid. Maybe someone could come in from behind, from the vent. Now Swift up. Getting that bomb down at least. Now to get set up for after plant. There's not that much util left to work with. Neither is it for the CTs, especially with Chelsea, who is the first one here to fall. Bloods does spot one player, but because of the money, fortunate to bring such a big investment again to the table, that it will have to be a save instead. Now, a bit of a tough buy here coming up for 14. We have a CZ and MP9. To two of them. There is still two M4s to fight with, but not that much util in order to cause some delay to force anyone out. So needs to come with some bare aims and cheeky positions and timings. And look at how patient BRUGGE is being, just waiting. Slowly trying to set something up. Now the smokes outside could make it that they could walk through secret, but there is a player waiting there if they decide to do that. Well, Simics will go on a hunt. We actually have seen him lurk around a bit before. But honestly, if you can create an opening, that would be maybe even bigger. 35 seconds. BRUGGE looking for openings, and I think they will try and see if they could split into B. Riz, did that Molotov miss? I am not sure, but there is no way for him to escape now anymore. Sure, there's a bit of a delay, a millisecond. And now PR, he needs to come into clutch. The trigger discipline is here, though. He goes unnoticed for the time being. And if he can get that bomb down, oh no! The bomb is planted within time, and now Swifter and Notice so low HP. Notice needs to clutch 1 versus 2. He spots the head of the first and will throw a nade. But honestly, no! He's not expecting Blotz to come from the same angle. And with that, 14, they rise to the occasion and punish the mistakes of BRUGGE, getting their 4th round now up on the board. That was a bit sloppy. Not checking dark whatsoever. 2 kills coming through from a CZ. Yeah, this is weird. You have 1 player checking radio, sure, but then the second one should follow up. And then the fact that no one is doing that. Honestly, BRUGGE should be happy that the bomb plant wasn't denied, because I thought that was going to be happening at first. So with that, 14 Esports just add a couple more rounds. It came at still a bit of a cost. But at the end of the day, wonderful clutch. I was just looking for openings. Swifter is the only one actively being there. But I do like this 2-man setup. It does keep a lot of eyes pulled towards this angle though. But PR goes and chimes in. Immediate trades, but so is it for Watts. So Simics immediate layout. Swifter as well. And Marco just a bit. Notice, oh, this round might fall apart once again. It is Shelzy here though. And this is insane that even with MP9s across the table, they can do so much. They put so much pressure off on that lobby, and now they might even catch an escape. Not that much money in the bank though for 14 to go in hand, so I guess with that, BRUGGE can save an AK and an AWP, which is pretty huge. But far from ideal considering that with chances up on the table again. Now, if you look at the odds, 1xbet, damn, the odds are very, very close. Right now, favoring 14 Esports just a tiny bit. But on paper, this should be ECLUB BRUGGE, their map pick. So far, the T-side not looking as crisp as we would like to see. BRUGGE actually go fully unnoticed. There is, of course, another smoke while being deployed. What's is then here to pick them up in secret? But if there's a single flashbang, or you know what's gonna happen, or just simply a missed shot, missed opportunities across the table, Riz eventually will rise to the occasion, but a bit too late. I think a bomb play might be into play. No, Watts is denying it. Double shot for him. Blotz coming from behind. And again, another round crumbling, perhaps here for ECLUB BRUGGE. It's Notice who is now in the ramp. Very difficult position, has been spotted as well. And I think with the money that's in the bank, you might want to back off. Oh, the nade right on top. Yeah, that should be the call. Not worth going for this. But yeah, Bruges definitely look a bit shaky. The money, of course, not quite on their end. And the duels just not quite working out in their favor. Half by around the AK, it is mostly just some pistols. But what is the strat going to be? You can go a bit fast. You have those Tech 9s, for example, on board. You have a smoke, and you do have a flash. They're all just waiting for the util of their opponents to fade, to get a bit more space going, to look for an opening. I spot someone towards ramp, but Watts is being patient. Holding the angle off for now with that AWP. Bruges is certainly taking their time. There's even further delay right as they were eager to see if they could pop out. It's another re-smoke. But again, they still have a smoke. They could use the smoke to pop it down the vent, go down. But it's also a big risk involved, knowing there is people here. 15 seconds now. What's the plan going to be? They throw in a flashbang. It doesn't really do that much, and they just go in. Completely being slaughtered. Only Swifter who gets a kill. And that will be it. 7-1 already here. CT side looking very, pretty much clean here for 14 Esports. The round needs to be up on the board. It's another shot. No up this time, though. Stevos will just have to work with those AKs. But at least there's a lot of util. They can slowly try to take some ground across the map. Or just try and go in very, very fast. It is Chelsea, though, here to deal with the pressure. And there's no additional support. They just go in one by one, looking for opportunities. Steve Bose, yeah, sure. You know where some players are, but there is simply more of them. 14 shut it down with ease, but I am just not sure what Bruges is doing. They're just going completely clueless, and I do like that they are trying to pick up some pace. But do it so. You have so much util. Where were the flashes? Where were the Molotovs? Nothing to deal with hot. And yeah, well, in that case, you're gonna go back to square one again. Out of money, just Tech 9s and Mech 10s up on the board. Contact B push, 2 kills for Riz, 1 in return. What's again with a miss shot? But Chelsea has already dropped down below. They get the planter, but not before the bomb actually got planted. And now, what can a Mech 10 do? Absolutely nothing. Another multi-kill coming through. And 14 Esports, they are just on a roll. 9 potential double digits already up on the board. And I'm not sure this is the map pick of Bruges, but that T side, it is definitely looking shaky. Otis will rise to the opportunity. Missed shot again by Watts. Otis is looking for more. Or maybe, does he realize? He does realize. He gets blood, but not before Chelsea also got a double kill. Makes the numbers very competitive. But right now, something needs to change. What is Bruges going to be doing? You have some space, but you know that rotations will come through. Steve goes with the AWP, and he will deliver. Now that should secure a bomb plant. There's more on the way though, and Steve Vos will deal with that threat. Right now, this is looking a lot better. Riz doesn't... Yeah, I mean, there's an AWP to be saving. Best to just do that instead. You would otherwise just be throwing away your life. Everyone holds on to their weapons. At least Bruce survived with 3. At least for the money department, this is not looking bad. But there is still a large gap to make up for. 7 rounds in total now. Steve-O is certainly doing really well upon the AWP. But he can't be the only one delivering. It's currently 9-9, which is technically just barely positive. And the rest of the team still lacking behind. Oh, that is the fast pace that we love to see. Immediately, Chelsea taken out. Falls back. And now you got some time and space to work with. Bruce is just waiting and sitting. Seeing what the response is going to be coming out of 14. So far, they are being very patient. Piardo might go extend just a bit. Oh no, maybe the second time peeking. Shouldn't quite be it. Have any information should be enough, and everyone is just getting out-aimed. Wow. Watts again not quite being able to pull it off with the AWP, but Riz is there to still chime in and help. Maybe if Blob can get something. Almost a double. Perhaps, though, a 1 versus 2 clutch is not out of the window just yet. They molly hot. But little do they know that Riz is coming from above. Or in fact, no, he went down. He's going outside. He is looking the wrong way. And with that, Bruges secure the round. Slowly push up. If we get actually 2 rounds in total, I think that will be. But of course, that is if Bruce still needs to fight. And each round, needs to take it round by round to really get things back upon the table. Now, slowly here in this round, Bruce, we still have Steve O's looking towards outside, putting some pressure upon. But 14, again, they're not going to make the same mistake by overextending. That is what went wrong in the previous round. Just holding some angles in a bit more of a passive approach. Now, they know that someone is outside. Lots, of course, here's the util flying about. But what is the answer going to be? Marcos looking to set up some util. Maybe they're going to try and fake A. If they've broken the windows. And then go to B instead. Oh, they're going to be using outside smokes. That is fascinating. Might actually reveal that they're going towards B, but, well, here we go. Full on ramp push, and Riz, of course, is boosted up. They need to clear him. He won't be cleared. That is a beautiful trait, though. Simic, Swifter, a kill each. And with that, they maintain that player advantage. Now, completely open B bomb site, and even though there's little time left to work with, this is not a problem for ECLUB Bruges. In fact, money is on the low end, and 14... they can't even go for this. So, Bruges find themselves another round up on the table. Definitely something that needed to happen. Now they have at least 3 rounds. Or no. Yeah. They have 3 rounds in a row. And this is starting to look definitely a lot better. The money's slowly stacking up. So they got a bit of a buffer in case they were to lose this. But ideally you want to grab those 6. That is the goal here when you are on T side. Money still on the rougher end. 2 players for 14 have to be on pistols instead in order to save for the last round of the half, which is to come next. Immediately, Bruges use some util to go for a very early find, and now maybe with this opening, they're going to pick up the pace. Chelsea is still here though, the man of the multi-frags. Again, they lose another player. They're down 1. And Blood is so desperate to try and hang on. Immediately jumps down, but suddenly that leaves Chelsea in what? 2 versus 4. But I am not sure if they should be going for this. That is very nice though. Take out the ARP of Stevos. Bruges might be hunting though. They have a lot of money left, and if they can take those away, that's gonna grant you very good conditions for that last round. They're all the way in spawn and garage though, so if they want to go hard, they definitely need to pick up some pace. Last round of the half. Both squads full money on the table. Everyone gets what they desire. So what is the strategy going to be? Bruges again look for a very fast opening. No one outside crossing. No early opening to be getting, at least not for free. Bruges needs to work for it. And Watts instead will take a peek outside. No one actively there just yet. But maybe you can catch the timing. Markles will fall back. Now, ooh, this is interesting. Warning shot has been fired though. Watts again not hitting it. And that means that all 5 of Bruges stay alive. Actually have a lot of information as to where 14 might be playing in this time in the round. So they're looking for some responses. Back towards outside. They still have a player in lobby. And hope to put some pressure up. Now, Smoke's wall. Now the question is, are they going to be using it to go into secret? Watts certainly has a feeling that will be the case. So he immediately falls back. 35 seconds though. That means a push needs to come in quite fast. But if Bruges is smart, they need to use a flashbang here. They will go in dry, and that will mean the end of notice. Now, what's the plan gonna be? 20 seconds, and actually, They are feeling the heat. They don't want to be contesting with an AWPer and instead go the way of a Piago. He is still alive and kicking no one. Okay, Simi stands its rate. Stevos as well. And Marcos comes to deliver too. It's suddenly a 2 versus 1. What a crucial kill for Stevos to be getting. And now, Riz, 1 versus 2, but he can't quite clutch it. And Bruges will get to the desired 6 rounds. We will throw it to a very short break, but after that, we are back with the second half. Welcome back, everyone. Currently, it is still a very competitive score, and the odds are actually equalized here. As we have Bruges on 6 rounds, 14 on 9. And, well, you all know that over the CT side, things can still change, but this pistol round is certainly one that Bruges will desire. Simic's already met with quite some aggression, continues to fall back, hoping for a different, a better angle. But instead, his head will be taken off. And look at this, 14. As soon as they get that 1 kill, they go the way of A. Notice certainly has a feeling. Will tap away, get 1. Now pressure is back on Chelsea. My goodness, the man of the multi-kills were already saying it. He gets 1 more. Now, Swifter, what can you do? Absolutely nothing. What comes in from behind gets that one and makes it double digits here for 14 Esports. Fast pace. And what can this Force by then do? Bruges want to try and give it everything they've got, but already with 2 losses, I am not sure. I think they just have to give it up here. Just go and save those weapons, try again, because it's got to be an eco anyways. Yeah, this is tough, and I get that they want to go for a force, try to get and bounce back. It's such a big risk on PT side. And now, maybe 14 can add an additional 12 round up on the board. This is kind of rude. And they've worked so hard to really crawl back to 6. And maybe it's gonna go down to waste. But, of course, there are still plenty more rounds to be played for. It's not over just yet. But it certainly won't come easy. Outside control here for 14. Smoke wall is up. Couple of taps, but the taps won't be doing that much. Instead, Bruges tend to focus a bit more on the upper bomb site. hoping that they're going to be guessing right. Only problem being is that so much control has been gathered up. In fact, that bomb slowly sneaking towards B through secret. Oh, the timing. T-Pose is there to back him up. So to peek in front of the smoke, or in front of the flash, excuse me, but obviously the better weapons, they seem to rise to the occasion. My god, clean headshots across the table, and 14 make it a 12. Danger alert here for ECLUB Bruges. They again, they're struggling. Obviously, now that they are on a bye, this needs to be it. Because if not, I think 14 might just be running away with it. Stevo's, of course, up on 14 kills with the op. Swifton actually gets a kill of his own. He's been chiming through as well, with now 10 up on the table. But round not over just yet. Simics is keeping a hold of B. Note is over towards A. But again, outside control has been lost. They've been struggling with getting that on the board. So Simics must know that it can be compromised. So he is holding for the doors to open. But now, attention diverted away. I love that he uses that smoke, so that buys him some time. Makes some space with the flashbang. Ooh, he was so good. Could have been a kill. There it comes. And now, double in fact. And the B side falls again. 14 get that bomb on the way. PR even gets Markles, and again the round just goes from bad to worse. At least Swifter will pick up an AWP to save, but it's going to be 13. The bar round not working, the pistol as well, and everything seems to be going really, really well for the Portuguese squad. Another test to come up ahead here. ECLUB Bruges still have some funds, but there's not that much rounds left to work with. It's only 3 more than 14 need to steal away Bruges their map pick. Bruges kicked them sort of in the round, but again it's Chelsea with multi-kills. That's 3 for him. Chelsea is out of his mind. 20 kills for him in only 8 deaths. Watts just finished things off here. Bit of icing on the cake. But 14 is on a roll. There is little money for Bruges. And what is the plan going to be? Honestly, I think he needs a force here. Just try something. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Steve O's goes for an op. No armor. Obviously, he is at the top of the table. But yeah, he can't be doing everything single-handedly. He's the only one someone going positive. Team Flash as well. That didn't quite work out, but Marcus is still in a good spot to try and fight for outside. Here's the footsteps, tries to come, but perhaps not in the best spot of all. Oh no. Bloods got tagged for the smoke a bit, but he is actually still alive, and with that they maintain that player advantage. Steve-O's good flick. With that, the ramp suddenly compromised, and he can continue to apply pressure. Perhaps rep for hell, put the pressure upon outside. That's exactly what he will be doing. Riz is right above him though, coming in from heaven. And what will the plan be here for 14? There is 45 seconds left. They have a player sneaked up through heaven. Oh, I think Steve-O's might hear the footsteps right now. Right above him. Oh, and he should be hearing this too. He should know this is going to be an 8-8. Again, they are players down though. The kills needs to come in. He's looking for those in heaven. But Riz is holding the angle too. And I'm not sure what the strategy is going to be. The bomb is starting to tick. There is no kit here. And BRUGGE, they might just have to give it up. They might just have to save and keep these weapons for potential last round. Now Simic's taken out. A good trade, but now you need to back off. Save that up. Oh, but he sadly can't. Bloods will take him down. And with that, 15 up on the table for 14. Only one more to go to get and seal away the mapping of ECLUB BRUGGE. No off this time around. Couple of MP9s. All those little things will make a big difference. And instead they have to play a couple of close angles, maybe some cheeky boost. It will boost actually Steve up back up to heaven. So they can get outside control from a bit of a different position. Now they are lining up utility. Looks to be again outside smokes. With 14, not using the outside control whatsoever, just all here waiting in lobby. And the first kill goes the way of 14. Notice hoping for an answer, actually drops the bomb. That is very big, but he needs to be careful. Will be caught. But now notice, 1 versus 3, there's a bit of a gap in the smoke. He will get the first. And again, he still has that bomb. And now 20 seconds left. Main job is here to remain alive. He knows exactly where play is coming from. He sees the bomb and he steals it, but he can't quite get the second. An immediate trade, and with that, a 16-6 scoreline.